welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Ms. D, and today I am back with another video. And as you see in the title, we're going to be talking about my keto weight loss update. As many of you know, I started keto back in November of 2018. I don't know why I decided to start it through the holidays, but I was like, look, if you're gonna lose this weight, you got to start, just do it. And I ended up doing pretty well. For 6 months, I was consistent for an entire 6 months. I did allow myself cheat days around my cycle time because, you know, you can get a little bit hangry around those times and you can have cravings. So I really didn't want to deny myself and go overboard. So once a month, I would allow myself to cheat, and I lost 39 pounds in 6 months. So from September to May, I think November 2018. November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yes, for 6 months straight, I was consistent, allowing myself one cheat day a month, and I was able to lose 39 pounds. My starting weight was 195 pounds, and I got down to 157 pounds. Now, what I will say is, in the moment, I was just trying to get as small as I could. Didn't know what I was really looking like. In the moment, you know that you're slimmer and you know that you're smaller, but until you take pictures and you can really compare what you looked like before, you don't realize the severity. I was taking pictures, but still to myself, I didn't think that I was looking that thin. Honestly, for me, 157 pounds is entirely too small. I lost all my curves. The only thing that I enjoyed about being that small was that I can tuck my shirt in. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of fupa. I still had some left, but it wasn't a whole lot going on. And then my boobs were smaller. Those were the two things that I was excited about. But other than that, my backside was flat as a board. I'm still kind of sort of flat as a board. It's not like I'm out here with a donkey booty or anything like that. But I just looked I felt like I looked like a little girl. So needless to say, I fell off the keto train. Based on things that I was experiencing in my life, I started indulging in overeating, and it went from one cheat meal a month all the way to eating whatever I wanted. I would go to Popeyes, I would go get that Chick-fil-A sandwich. This is when all those chicken sandwiches were popping and they were hot off the press. Trying them, eating them, getting 2 chicken sandwiches with the french fries well done and a high C on the side. So not only was I eating carbs, I also reintroduced myself to sugar. I was going to buy cookies and eating 5 to 6 cookies a night. You know, the little cookies that you put in the oven about that big. 5 to 6 cookies a night. I would eat a pack of 12 to 24 within 3 days. And I was just overindulging. And then I was feeling sick to my stomach at the same time and feeling disgusting and bloated and all of those things. But my emotions just got the best of me. I could not stop eating. Needless to say, I went from 157 pounds up to 185. I think 185 was the highest that I got. And I was like, Deanna, you need to get your life together right now. I was 10 pounds away from being my starting weight. Now, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, I originally started my fitness journey back in 2015. I was 205 pounds or 215 pounds when I started, and my highest weight was 220. So from 220 pounds back in 2014-15, I did lose weight and got down to about 190 was my lowest, and I kept that off for about 3 years. And I did my first weight loss by just going to the gym and eating right. I would still eat carbs. I wasn't counting carbs. I wasn't technically really counting calories either, but I was just eating healthier, made sure I had my snacks, had my fruit, and I was meal prepping. So that helped me lose 20 pounds also with being active in the gym. So once I found my love for the gym, it was kind of easy for me to keep the weight off, because even when I was eating wrong throughout the years, I was still going to the gym and I was still being active. So we started the journey at 195. So once I got to 183, fast forward to, it took me how much time? I'm trying to remember. It took me to gain that 20 pounds back, because I know in June I was around 163. July I was like 165. So I know around the summertime is when I started to spike up. So I want to say between July and December, I was 183 pounds. I got up to 183 pounds. So I did gain over 5 to 6 months 20 pounds based on the way that I was eating. And I know that keto works for me, so I kind of had to bring myself back and kind of evaluate what I really wanted and how I wanted to look. I know that I didn't want to be 156 pounds again because I did want to have a little bit of body to me and I didn't want to look so childish. So I had to kind of decide what my happy medium was. So as of January 3rd, I am back on keto. January 6th or 7th. Child, let me look at the calendar. Hold on. Let me get my dates right. As of January 6th, I started keto. I started a challenge online with some girls that I met on Instagram, and I was able to lose about 8 pounds. So right now I'm sitting at 177 solid. And if I lose any more weight, I probably would go down to 170 at my lowest. I did like the way I looked around 165. That was kind of cool. But I think 170 will be my lowest. Ultimately, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what I really want to do. I want to stay the same size that I am now. Maybe get my arms a little bit smaller. I can tone those up. And go get some liposuction. The only thing that bothers me about my entire body is my belly. It's not even the stretch marks, because I have stretch marks as if I had a child and I don't. So it's like, it's not even the stretch marks. It's just the fact that I want to be able to put on a dress and not have to worry about putting on Spanx all the days of my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to put something on and look smooth and be like, dang girl, you look good. So liposuction may come in the future if I ever get the funds. That is definitely something that I would consider. Don't necessarily know if I would do a Brazilian butt lift. It just depends on how they can shape my body. If I do a Brazilian butt lift, I'm just getting a little peach. I don't want nothing extra extreme. Oh, you know, a little peach. I don't want anything extra or extreme. So as you've seen, I've been inserting pictures and stuff, how my life has been over the time and like starting. I just want to encourage you guys to say things are going to happen in your life, right? And you can either let food control you or you can control your cravings. Now, I get that it's not always that easy. So I'm not an angel. I'm not sitting up here saying like, oh yeah, girl, just say that you don't want that chicken sandwich. No, most times you're probably going to want a chicken sandwich. But I think you just have to evaluate what you want and how you want to look, but more importantly, how you want to feel. Because at the end of the day, I can look healthy, I can look unhealthy, but am I doing or maintaining healthy habits? Do I feel good? Am I always tired? Am I always bloated? I lost all motivation to go to the gym. It just was not a good look. So basically, now that I have my life back together, I'll keep you guys updated on what I want on my body and what it looks like. If you look at some prior videos, I do have keto meal preps. I think I have a couple of gym routines in there as well. And then I do have a little bit of reviews on products and what you can do. Now, if you're interested in starting keto, I would say hop on Instagram, get in the keto community, look at the hashtags. There is a $1 million presence, million Instagram account presence when it comes to keto. Add people, stalk their highlights, find recipes. Keto is not hard to do. It does take meal prep and it does take determination, and you are restricting yourself in the beginning, but keto will give you the best results that you've ever seen. Before keto, I had never focused on anything for 6 months straight when it comes to weight loss at all. I was not going to do it because I just didn't feel like it. Even though I was eating right and kind of dibbling dabbling, the gym is what saved me. The great thing about keto is you don't have to go to the gym. My first week of being on keto, the first time, I lost 6 pounds the first week. This time around, within 2 weeks, I lost about 8 pounds. Now that is going to vary for your weight and your height. If you are 100 to 150 to 200 pounds overweight, sometimes I've seen people lose 20 to 25 pounds in 1 month. And I feel like keto worked for me in that way because I needed to see the results that would make me want to keep going and make me keep eating right. So you have to stick it out, see what the end is going to be. You can look up Dr. Berg on YouTube. He's very vocal about things that you should and should not do. Very educated, smart man when it comes to keto. Also, if you go to ruled.me, I'll put it somewhere around here. It's not ruled.me.com. It's just ruled.me. You'll be able to find a keto calculator that'll help you calculate your macros. Macros are your macronutrients. It's what you should be eating in each category to be able to maintain the best weight loss possible for you. It's going to ask you your age, your height, your weight, how many grams of carbs or what type of deficiency you want. You're going to keep that the same. It'll be 0.8, I believe. You're going to do your activity level, whether it's moderate, if you're walking all day, if you're a nurse, or if you're a student and you work in a call center and you're sitting down all day. You would say not active. It'll calculate your calories, everything for you, let you know how much you should eat of fat, how much protein, and how many carbs you should have. As long as you follow that, you can use an app called Carb Manager, or you can use an app called MyFitnessPal. That's the app that I use. You can plug your food in there. It'll give you all the nutrients with the ingredients and stuff that you're using. You can create recipes. Carb Tracker is really good with letting you know how many carbs you have left for the day, and it'll include it. It'll do total carbs and net carbs. MyFitnessPal does not do net carbs, but the two nutrients are stacked right on top of each other, so it's easy to just subtract it and know where you're at for the day. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can kind of give you guys. I'm trying to make sure that I have some photos to let you guys know what I look like now, so you can see what we're doing in 2020. But ultimately, that's going to be my goal. I'm trying to stick to the low carb, stay away from the fast food, make sure I'm making better decisions, and just look normal, look healthy. I don't want to look too small, and I don't want to be too big. I'm in kind of like the medium zone, so I definitely can do another 5 to 10 pounds, somewhere around in there. But once I do that, I will be done. But that is it. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a keto update, let you know how to start keto, and then where I'm at now in my keto journey. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you ever thought about doing keto? Are you scared of keto? What are your reservations with keto? Or are you ranting and raving? Is keto the life for you? Let me know. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family. Let them know what I got going on. And without further ado, your girl is done. She's out. Bye.